guys, I'm Brian.
And I'm Terry.
And welcome back to another episode in our Forest to Farm series here on Survival Dispatch. Last time we left off with digging a giant trench. Today we're installing a water line. And I tell you what, this is awesome. We are so close to having water out here on the property.
Definitely. And it's like a couple hundred feet from the road, 300 feet from the road?
Almost 300 feet from the road to the water line tap that we're putting in the junction box.
Right, and it's a temporary connection there that we're using while we're doing the building. And then we'll have to go another 150
Around
feet
100 to 150 feet from there to the house.
to get into the house. Well, we wanted that tap in the middle because this way, if there's ever a leak, we can go out there and turn the water off. If the leak stops, it's from there to the house.
Yep.
If it continues to leak, it's there from the road. At least we don't have to dig the whole thing up trying to find a leak.
Yeah.
So it's like a little under halfway point,
Yeah.
but it gives us a good place to troubleshoot.
It's a good middle ground.
Yeah.
And one of the great things about PEX is we bought a 300-foot roll of PEX. We can have one continuous run from the road to the house sites, that junction box, and there are no junctions except for at the water main in that box and at our junction box.
Which is really nice, yeah.
There's nothing to worry about aside from a rock rubbing a hole through it. There's no junctions of ours to leak.
Right, and we were very careful about putting the dirt back and
Digging all the rocks out of there. We
Keeping
put
it.
sleeves over it. You know, there's a lot we did, you'll see in the video, that are really gonna help us hopefully not have any leaks.
right, we put the sleeves anywhere we thought there might be some traffic where we're going to put our shop, where we'll have to cross over this line.
Yeah, really going to be beneficial. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll give you a little info, little intro into PEX, and then in the next video we'll be taking you through the full install. Finally got that line trenched up for the houses, and we got a 300-foot roll of PEX back there.
1-inch PEX. It's a 3/4 line out there at the road. They call it 5/8, but it's 3/4.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I just accept it.
We picked up some PVC to put over the PEX. We have a potential driveway going eventually to a shop or barn or something, and it's going to cross over the PEX.
We see a building in the future. It's over there.
Yeah. So we're going to shield it with this, just a little added protection, even though we're 3 feet down.
Yeah.
We only needed to be 6 feet for the frost line.
6 inches.
Yeah. We only needed to be 6 inches for the frost line here, and we went about 3 feet or 2.5. So
yeah,
we're plenty good. One thing we do want to bring up is this is our plumbing toolbox. We have any specialty tools go in their own toolbox. Paint has its own thing, plumbing, electrical, everything's got its own area of storage.
The key factor here is when you get something out of this box, you put it back in that box when you're done with it, because if it ends up in another box or somewhere else, you can't find it. So that's the purpose in this box, is to keep all the plumbing stuff together. We're the tool gurus here. We've got all kind of stuff to do all kind of things. There's not much we don't do, so.
It really helps as far as organization and finding stuff to have its own box, and that's where it stays.
Right, and some things are used in multiple areas. Well, we just have to go dig that out of that box to use it. But.
Yeah.
First off, do not cut this plastic loose. This is 300 foot of 1-inch PEX. This is going to want to go if you cut that plastic off. So we're going to roll it out of there and drop it in this hole. I'm going to see if I can't plug this hole up. Try and keep dirt out of our water line. That looks like that's going to do it. Okay, so let's see how this goes. Not sure how this is going to work out. One thing, we had the trencher. Well, the way it came down this trail, we needed to straddle those two water lines to get as close as we possibly could. That's why we trenched that way, because that gave us the ability to straddle. That trencher's offset the actual trenching portion, the chain, from the tracks. So he had to straddle that, which kept his trencher off to one side. That's why we had to do this. Hopefully we can make that bend. If not, we'll have to straighten it out. But we didn't want to come up there and then turn straight into that box. It would be hard to make the connection into the city water line. So we're coming around here and shooting straight in there. And yes, I said city water line. We're in the county, but in this area, city water's everywhere. If you got water, it's city water. Don't ask me why. I don't make the rules. I just live by them.
Let me hold that.
Yeah, hold that down there. And we need more than, there you go. Like, stand on it.
Okay, I'm gonna stand on this.
There you go. Now we're cooking. Uh-oh. Little froggy, hold that up.
Got it. Dad's gonna save a frog or step on it.
No, he's gonna get away from me. He's what he's gonna do. Come on, little guy. Ooh. Everybody's rescuing dogs and cats. I rescue frogs and lizards. Bye-bye. All right, let's see if we can get this thing rolled out. I'll just say, this isn't going to be fun. Maybe a little bit, but not too much.
The plus side is we're running water for our houses.
Yeah. Now that end, we don't want to trap down yet. Well, there's a rock we missed. We don't want rocks against our water line. So, 2 rocks. That's dirt. Gotta make sure. Well, that's gonna bend right down through there, no problem.
We need a third person.
Third hand.
Do any of you guys want to volunteer to come help us with this?
I'll go a ways further and we'll get it locked down. You got enough down there to make it? Oh, we got more than enough down there.
Yeah. Yeah, throw some dirt on it.
Whew. That's all I got to say. Whew. Think we need that much?
I don't think it's a bad thing to have. It's more than we need, but it gives us something to work with.
Let's pull about a foot back. We'll have some left over for later. Whatever else we do. Little slider.
Oh!
How's that look?
Plenty.
Good and plenty?
Yep.
Lock that into that root right there. Okay. Now I might not use the shovel yet, right yet. I want to hold that down, bury it, keep an eye out for rocks that just fell in there. Alrighty. Now, just for now, we'll get that thing tamped down.
Just to hold it in place.
We're leaving that end loose because we need to work it into that box over there later when we hook it up. And you'll see that in a little bit.
Here, I'll roll this.
Why would you want to do that?
I'll try to help.
Oh, that's so much easier.
It's hard to film you this way, though.
Well, don't do it then. I'm good. Okay. Hold on. You getting me? See how this is?
Yep.
Okay, let me get caught up with you. You have to spin it, that's the thing. Here, stand and hold this and I'll unroll a bunch. That'd be trick. There we go. You got it?
Yep.
Hold that. We ain't real bright sometimes, but we figure things out eventually. This is actually working to my favor, having this loop here, because it's helping me drop that down in there and push it down. You know?
Yep.
And keep it out of the dirt. This kind of happened by accident, having this loop, but it's really helping me not drag this dirt in. I've got this loop in the air. Maybe some intelligent plumber out there will learn something from us. Doubtful. The plumbers I've talked to said that this pipe was going to be going all over the place and it was going to be a struggle and you're going to have to put dirt on it ever so far to keep it down. Well, we made our hole pretty level. We kept a close eye on that. Took our time. There's a few places that it rolls, but I haven't had to do just that one on the end to hold the end down. It's going all the way. And this, I think, is the key, leaving that one loop to feed it, you know, around and over top of that dirt. That's another thing. They said you're going to be knocking dirt all in the hole. It's going to be a battle. Zero battle. We learn quick. But anyway, let's get it done.
That is amazing.
Especially what I was told, man. Crazy. Wow. That thing chews that right up.
And I'll trade you. Now we've got to put all that conduit on this PEX to go under the driveway that will eventually be here. So our drive's coming this way.
And then we're going to turn off of that and probably shoot right through there. So we're going to have conduit all out in that area where we could possibly be crossing. About a 50 foot of conduit there. So when you drive, you'd be amazed how much the ground moves. You can really tell it if you're on a construction job and a dozer goes by, because it vibrates the ground. You could be in a house working and it's literally just vibrating. So any traffic is going to cause a certain amount of movement in the ground. We buried this thing deep, no chance of a problem, but we don't want to have to dig it up later, so we're going to run this. It's electrical conduit because it's cheaper, and it'll protect this pipe if it gets crunched or rocks on it or whatever. And that's where if a rock's on a piece of pipe and it's laying there and you drive over and it's constantly vibrating, eventually it's going to saw its way through. All right, well, let's get this pipe out of the ditch first.
Okay.
Here. Take behind me and keep it up and out. We're gonna lay it over here as we go.
Yep. I got this. There we go. It's working out really well. Might as well bring one with me.
Hey, you get dirt all in this thing. Stop.
Oh.
Twist it. Okay.
Okay, for those of you that don't know much about conduit or haven't really used it, you've got a 2-inch overlap right here. Which they call a bell. Yeah, they call it a bell. And it is a sleeve that goes over the preceding piece of pipe.
And it's about, that's 2 to 3 inches long, and you would normally put glue on it. We don't need glue, we're not gonna put it on there. Once you push them together and it's underground, where can it possibly go?
Nobody's gonna be messing with it, it's not going anywhere.
Right, okay.
So now, that's good to go. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can help Dad grab this end of the conduit. Ooh, hold on, microphone cable. I tell you, these microphone cables will be the death of me yet.
Hold it.
Yep.
You got it where you want it?
Yep. Him fall down the hole, go boom. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, PEX is one of those things that if you're not a plumber, you can still go out and do this. You don't have to know how to solder or make all kinds of glue junctions at certain angles or whatever. You know, it's one run.
Squeeze, you can do it. The cutter squeeze.
Yeah.
If you you could just cut it with a saw or something, but
yeah.
you know, I mean,
and
it's simple.
The freezing issue.
Yeah. We had some plumbers in North Carolina. We were working around a job, and they said they literally ran the water line across the top of the ground just to see what would happen.
Filled it full of water.
And left it laying there the whole entire time. And they said it would swell up when ice froze and then shrink back down when it melted.
Yeah.
And back to normal size, and there was never a problem with it.
That's huge.
Laying on top of the ground full of water.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's, you know.
That's pretty remarkable.
Yeah. And if you're in a survival situation, you want a line that's going to hold up no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
Copper will bust in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And CPVC, forget it.
Bust in a heartbeat. Yep.
So, yeah, next video, we're going to show you guys how you don't have to be a plumber. You just need a few hand tools and you can make this happen. We're going to be hooking everything up. So stick around for that. If you like what you see, give us a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you get notified when new videos come out. Check us out on Instagram and Facebook. Have a good one, guys.
Catch you next time.